Hey, how you doing, guys? This is Tyra, Conscious Tea Queen here. So I wanted to talk about overcoming your inner critic. I really wanted to talk about this because as I started my journey and starting my channel, I myself had went through a lot of inner sabotage, inner critic issues when starting, something new. And it was really hard, to just hear those little things, that inner critic where it starts to tell you like, oh, who do you think you are? You never did this before. It makes you think you could do it now. Or that perfectionism, that perfection, want to be perfectionist. Like, oh, this is not perfect. I can't, this is not wanting things to be, just completely perfect and stuff like that. I just realized though, as I talk about my, experience with dealing with the inner critic and starting my YouTube channel and quitting my job because it was no longer serving me happiness. Plus it was also scheduling issues, which it wasn't going to keep up anyway. So it was just time. And I made the decision to go after my dreams and do what it is I felt I needed to do to feel fulfilled, to feel like my life is worth living. And just being, having my own inner happiness. So I started to really sit with myself quietly, just sitting with myself, asking myself really, a lot of really tough questions. I started to say, I had to try to find the difference, in that voice, with that voice that would tell me like, oh, that you're not good enough, or, oh, people are going to judge you because of this way, or, you don't really know about this like that, or you're not educated like that, or all these little things that all I realized at the end of the day was all those things we're doing were holding me back from doing the things that I know I'm capable of doing, living the life that I know I am worthy of living. So I had to figure out the difference in those voices. That voice that would tell me, would be, when I'm at the break of a breakthrough or doing something I've never done before, where the fear really sets in and it's like the scariest shit you ever see, you ever experienced in your life. And then that part starts to freeze you up. You're like, it's like when you right over at a cliff, right? And you about to jump and to do a dive, but you got stuck at the last moment. That type of thing. So that's the fear. I realized that's the lowest self, the fear, the part of you that doesn't want to change. And I started realizing I needed to focus more on the good, the good that's within me. You understand? Instead of focusing on what I'm not good at, focus on the things that I am good at, and focus on the things that I can, offer. The things I've also accomplished, all the things I've overcome. Concentrate on the good things. Anytime that you have those thoughts, you have a choice. You have a choice to either ponder on it, stay in that self-sabotage mode where you just stuck, or you can recognize it, know that's not who you really want to be and who you really want, because you don't recognize that person. Deep down that's not you. So recognize that. Call that person out and realize that ain't you, and choose a different path and just do the opposite. I almost didn't even make this video because I was so much in my head that it was just really hard, to come out, and into something new. So with that being said, just embrace the good about yourself. Just concentrate on all the accomplishments that you have done over this year. 2019 is about to be a crazy year. I hope you guys are ready, because it's gonna be a lot of magical things happening, especially if you're prepared. But just look at the good. You understand? Look at the good in you. Appreciate that appreciate yourself first off. Start with self-care, bringing that love in, knowing that you're worthy, you know what I'm saying? Because you are. and just go for it. You know what I'm saying? Know whatever it is that's trying to, that voice is trying to hold you back from making the biggest breakthrough of your life. So, okay guys, I just wanted to share that because I had to overcome my own inner critic. Myself is my biggest critic, and know that yourself is your own biggest critic too. So know that you can overcome it. Know that you're worthy of having anything and everything that your heart desire. You are worthy. You were put on this planet to do great things and to be more than what it is that you feel like you're not doing right now. So with that being said, I just wanted to tell you guys I love you. It's a beautiful Sunday. I'm using my window light, but it's what it is, you know, and I love you guys. All right, later.